Welcome to all 5 Artificial Intelligence project building. In the previous videos, we have discussed the topic like a depression warning system as well as automated meeting summary as a first part. As the second part of the series discussed with an emotion-based action system. Third part of the video has discussed with easy chatbot and customer care systems. This is the last in the series. We will be discussing about a fun-do video as how to make a handwriting equation solver.
Most of you will be familiar with how the OCR works, but the issue with most of the OCR software is to understand the handwriting text, which is pretty difficult, right? So this particular library resolves that. So let's assume the scenario of conducting online classes, which is widely accepted way of doing in the pandemic time. How the system designed is like students will be provided a predefined formatted answer sheet, or the format of the answer sheet where they can go and write it in a simple paper within the predefined format, where the content need to be in a particular place as shown in the shown here. Right now, these answer papers are to be scanned and sent it across to the teachers, and an automated artificial intelligence bot will be going through this and identifying the answer and checking the correctness of it and evaluating with grading for that. Right? So practically this can pretty much meet with the present scenario, especially the classes, the online classes are going on all across various grades, and the teachers are overloaded with digital activities, basically to look at the download these answer sheets from the mail or from the portal, and then evaluation need to be done in a separate file, and that need to be summarized and segregated. So this which is adding a lot of challenges to them. So this will ease out that task, pretty much automated, and these uploaded sheets will be automatically evaluated and getting the grades out of it. Let's look at how exactly this works. The automation is done in such a way that it evaluates each of these answers in an unbiased way of doing that. So let's look at the flow, how the system is designed. So worksheet will be identified, a worksheet pattern will be predefined before the session, and the students will be writing that content in that the prescribed areas, and line detection will be implemented, and OCR will be running on top of that. So basically each of the line of the text will be identified. Then an OCR will be cutting and going through this, and then the evaluation based on the text, the context will be identified using a model, and then there is the evaluation of the text will be happening, and that will be coming as reporting on this, right? So initially the whole image which is scanned by the students will be taking as a complete photograph, right? So the equations and the images and whatever they are talking about will be coming as a photograph. That will be cut across multiple lines, and by the OCR character will be identifying with all the variants of that with a trained model to identify the text, right? The handwriting. We can say that the step these are the basic steps which we need to go for that. The system will be detecting and localizing the character lines in line by line in the predefined trained area. Mathematical analysis content will mathematically analyze this content using the different data models on that, making, and it identify if there is any particular step which is partially, some answers can be partially right or partially wrong, right? That can be identified on this. Yes. A columnar convolutional network is what we need to engage on this. This you don't really need to build on this. This project as well available in the GitHub. There are two level of AI models need to run on that. The first model will be reading this once the content is identified. Once the content is extracted by the OCR, then we'll be understanding the context of that using a DCCNN model. Next model will be the evaluation model, where the formulas and things like that will be understanding. So please check out the link which is provided below for this library from the GitHub. before we jump start, I would suggest you to look at Microsoft solution for this. So there is a math.api already available with Microsoft Azure. Please check out that. So is it then to decide, is it really worth to build? Yes, it does a different set of activity. If you wanted to do something custom, yes, it is worth to go ahead and build this. But otherwise, for a generic activities, there are people started this work way back, and it is available for public use. Thanks for your time, and please give me a thumbs up in case if you like this video. Thank you.